Wow. This is beautiful. Hey, what is up, guys? It is SparklingKoala here, coming to you with another mod spotlight. And in this mod spotlight, I will be spotlighting the mod called AlgaeCraft. Now, what this mod does is it adds in all these different water plants and whatnot into your game, and it is actually very cool. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, as you can see, we kind of look in the water real quick. You can see there's a new little area down there. And that is a coral reef. So if we jump in the water here, I have clear water turned on, that's why it looks so good. But as you can see, there is a coral reef right here. It has pretty much all of the plants that's added except for algae, which I will show you in a minute. But right here we've got sponges that grow in the coral reef. We also have the different types of coral. We've got the purple, orange, and blue, and the brain coral, all having their regular size and their small size. We have the big and small sponges, and then if we come over here, we see we have the seaweed, which grows like sugarcane. So yeah, this is pretty much where you would find all these different types of plants to pick up and harvest. Now let me show you where you find the algae. Now as you can see, we've got the green going on here with the algae and whatnot. It grows in swamp biomes, and you're able to pick it up and harvest it. So yeah, so let's take a little hike over here to our chests. A flying hike. Alright, so the algae, if you get one algae by harvesting it, you go over there and you're like, boom, harvest the algae. You get a piece of algae. Now with that piece of algae, you can cook it in the furnace to get algae chips. Which algae chips you can eat, and they will give you hunger. Alright, now the next thing is the seaweed. If you go down into the water and you harvest some seaweed, you will get a piece of seaweed, and if you cook the seaweed in the furnace, then you'll get crispy seaweed, which you can then eat, which will also give you back hunger. Right, now this next one is the sponges. Now the sponges are actually very freaking cool. You go down there, and when you harvest a big sponge, you will get, well, in fact, the big sponge, and if you put it in the crafting table, you will get yourself two dry sponges. Now if you put the dry sponge in the crafting table, you will get sponge spores, which you can then plant the sponges in the water. But with the dry sponge, they act as buckets. So if we come over here to this and we right click, here, let me go to survival real quick, and if we right click as if we had a bucket, it will pick up the water, and now we have a wet sponge, which then you can put on the ground and it turns back into a dry sponge. I think this is a very, very cool part of the mod that was truly needed because it is so awesome. Alright, now the last thing I'm going to go over is the coral. There is blue coral, purple coral, brain coral, and orange coral, which you can then, after you harvest it, put it in the crafting table, and you can get 2 small of each kind, and that will give you the ability to craft dyes with it. Like the orange one will make an orange dye, purple the purple dye, and so on. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this mod. If you like the mod and you would like to download the mod for yourself, the link to the forums page will be in the description. As always, if you liked my video, then please like the video. If you did not like the video, then please do not like the video. If you could, please subscribe to my channel and join the koala army. I would always love to have another koala in my koala army. So I will see you guys later. Algae jump!